When Amy asked me for a reflection about important lessons I've carried with me through life, my first thought was, everything I need to know in life I learned from Miss Frizzle. It's probably a wild overstatement, but it seemed like a good place to start. As we've heard, Miss Frizzle has a catchphrase: take chances, make mistakes, and get messy, which is easy to say, not always easy to do. I was always a very shy and timid kid. The idea of deliberately messing up was nothing short of terrifying. I was way more of an Arthur, the kid who always wished he'd stayed home that day, than a Wanda, the one who was always boldly charging into any situation. I hated making mistakes and was scared of taking chances, although I was okay with getting messy. The first few Magic School Bus books came out when I was in elementary school. And I was a kid who loved reading and science, so I happily devoured them whenever I found them in the library. I really enjoyed the books, but it was the science and the impossible adventure that held my interest. I thought the teacher was funny, but she didn't really mean much to me. I just wanted to see how the kids were going to get out of their latest field trip adventure in one piece, and maybe learn something cool along the way. The TV series began when I was a young teen, way too grown up and mature to care about some kids show. At the same time, though, I did remember the books fondly, and there weren't a lot of viewing options available to me. So I made sure my little brothers watched the show. And somehow I was usually in the room when they did. The Magic School Bus show was where Miss Frizzle really came to life for me. From the very first episode, the one where the class manages to lose Miss Frizzle in outer space and has to figure out which planet she's on, Lily Tomlin's warm voice and playful demeanor made the character real. She wasn't just a flat picture in a book. She was someone who cared deeply about her students, who lovingly and humorously, and of course magically, pushed them to try new things and learn more about their world. Through each 26-minute episode, she coaxed, encouraged, and sometimes tricked her students into stepping out of their comfort zones, doing things they never thought they could, and learning things they'd never imagined. All the while, she reminded and reassured them that it was okay to mess up. That's how you learn. She joyfully nurtured the spark of curiosity in each of them. In short, she was the perfect teacher that I'd always wished I'd had. The early teen years are an impressionable and complicated time. This was when I was first starting to look inward and contemplate who I was and who I really wanted to be. I was still shy and scared of messing up, but maybe I could take a chance and push myself to be a little less timid. Maybe I could go talk to that kid who's reading a book I like. It might be a mistake, or it might not. I'm not going to stand here and claim that Miss Frizzle made me the person I am today. There were family, friends, and actual teachers who had a much more concrete impact on my life. But Miss Frizzle did influence me. Whenever I try to find the opportunity to learn from a mistake, when I take a chance and do something that scares me, like public speaking, or even just when I embrace the messiness of life, her voice is there somewhere in the back of my mind, cheering me on. I carry it with me to remind me that it is always a great day for a field trip.